Good morning, everyone. This is your Nilofer ma'am. I hope you all are fine at your homes and your study is going well. So today I am here in front of you with the another explanation video, and in today's video I will explain you a very important topic of English grammar. As you all know that yesterday we have completed our lesson 8 and the topic of the lesson was non-finite verb. So today in this video I will explain you a new lesson that is very important. So first of all, we are doing the syllabus of internal assignment 3. Our subject is English grammar. Today I will explain you lesson 17 and the topic of the lesson is active and passive voice. So as I already told you that it is very important topic of English grammar. So in today's video I will explain you all about voice, all about active voice and passive voice. So to understand this topic well, you all must have to watch this video full. So let's get started. So the first topic that we are going to start, that is voice. So what is voice? Let's see. We can begin a sentence with the doer or the receiver. This fact decides the voice of a sentence. So as it is written that we can begin a sentence with the doer. Doer means subject. Okay. Karta, the person who is doing the action. So we can start the sentence with the doer or the receiver. Receiver is the object, the person or thing that receives the action of the verb. So a sentence can be started with the doer also and with the receiver also. This fact only decides the voice of a sentence. यही जो fact है वो decide करता है कि आपके sentence का voice क्या है. Whether the sentence is in active voice or whether the sentence is in passive voice. Voice we say in Hindi वाच्य. So let's see the example. First example is Sana ate a plate of waffles for lunch. So it is starting with the doer. Who is the doer? Sana is the doer because she is doing the action. Sana ने lunch में एक plate waffles की खाई. Okay. Second sentence is a plate of waffle was eaten by Sana for lunch. Here the sentence is starting with the receiver. Okay. So what was the receiver in the sentence? The receiver was a plate of waffles. What Sana eaten? Sana eaten a plate of waffles. That was the object in the first sentence. So here in the second sentence we are starting with the object only, that is the receiver. A plate of waffles was eaten by Sana for the lunch. This fact decides only that which voice is there in your sentence. Okay. So let's see the next topic. So now the question is there that how many types of voice are there? I have explained you voice that a sentence can be started with the doer or it can be started with the receiver also, that is subject and object. So how many kinds of voice are there? There are two types of voice. Okay. So let's see the types of voice first of all. Types of voice. So as I told you that there are two types of voice, that is active voice and passive voice. So what is active voice? When the sentence is started with the doer and the verb is done by the subject only. जब कभी भी कोई सेंटेंस डूअर यानी कर्ता के साथ स्टार्ट होता है और कोई भी जो वर्ब होती है सेंटेंस में वो सब्जेक्ट के द्वारा की जाती है, दैट टाइम इट इज एक्टिव वॉइस. एंड व्हाट इज पैसिव वॉइस? व्हेन द सेंटेंस इज स्टार्टेड विद द रिसीवर. ओके. जब कभी भी कोई वाक्य रिसीवर मीन्स ऑब्जेक्ट के द्वारा स्टार्ट किया जाता है एंड द सब्जेक्ट इज रिसीविंग द वर्ब इन द सेंटेंस, और जो सब्जेक्ट है जो करता है वो वर्ब को रिसीव कर रहा होता है, दैट टाइम द सेंटेंस इज इन पैसिव वॉइस. नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट इज एक्टिव वॉइस एंड पैसिव वॉइस. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट एक्टिव वॉइस. So a sentence in which the subject is the doer of the action is said to be in the active voice. So what happens in active voice? A sentence in which एक ऐसा वाक्य जिसमें subject is the doer means जो subject होता है, कर्ता, एक्शन को करने वाला, वो डूअर होता है, दैट टाइम द सेंटेंस इज सेड टू बी इन द एक्टिव वॉइस. कहा जाता है कि जो सेंटेंस है वो एक्टिव वॉइस में है. लेट्स सी द एग्जाम्पल्स. आई गेव माई ब्रदर अ बाईसाइकिल ऑन हिज बर्थडे. मैंने अपने भाई को उसके जन्मदिन पर एक साइकिल दी. सो हेयर व्हाट इज द सब्जेक्ट? द सब्जेक्ट इज आई, means I am doing the action and I is the doer of the sentence, that's why it is एक्टिव वॉइस. सेकेंड सेंटेंस इज सीमा इज स्टिचिंग अ फैब्रिक. सीमा जो है वो सीमा इज स्टिचिंग द फैब्रिक. सीमा कपड़े सिल रही है. सो हेयर हु इज द डूअर? द डूअर इज सीमा. Seema is the subject of the sentence, so that means it is active voice. So when the subject is the doer of the action, means जो subject होता है sentence का वो doer होता है, कर्ता, किसी व्यक्ति के द्वारा जो कार्य किया गया है. When the subject is the doer of the sentence, that time the sentence is said to be in the active voice. Now let's see what is passive voice. So passive voice is a sentence in which the subject is the recipient of the action is said to be in the passive voice. So a sentence in which the subject is the recipient. Recipient means प्राप्त करने वाला. एक ऐसा सेंटेंस जिसमें जो सब्जेक्ट होता है, जो कर्ता होता है, वो कौन होता है? रेसिपिएंट ऑफ द एक्शन. मीन्स वो एक्शन को प्राप्त करता है. दैट मीन्स द सब्जेक्ट इज नॉट डूइंग द एक्शन, द सब्जेक्ट इज रिसीविंग द एक्शन. ओके, दैट टाइम द सेंटेंस इज सेड टू बी इन द पासिव वॉइस. ठीक है, क्लियर टू एवरीवन कि जब कभी भी एक सेंटेंस में जो सब्जेक्ट होता है दैट इज द रिसिपिएंट, प्राप्त करने वाला होता है, द सब्जेक्ट इज नॉट डूइंग द एक्शन, द सब्जेक्ट इज रिसीविंग द एक्शन, दैट टाइम द सेंटेंस इज सेड टू बी इन द पासिव वॉइस. लेट्स सी द एग्जांपल्स. So same sentences are written here, but they are in passive voice. A bicycle was given to my brother by me on his birthday. So in active voice we have started with the subject and the subject was I. I have given the bicycle. So here we have started with the object, that is a bicycle. A bicycle was given to my brother by me on his birthday. So here मेरे द्वारा जो है वो साइकिल दी जा रही है. Okay, the subject is receiving the action. So the second sentence is the fabric was being stitched by Seema. जो fabric है, जो कपड़ा है, वो सीमा के द्वारा सिला जा रहा था. So here the fabric is the subject and in the active voice it was the object. In passive voice it became the subject, and in active voice Seema was doing the action, but here Seema is receiving the action. Okay, that is passive voice. So the next topic is uses of passive voice. What is the use of passive voice? Why we use it? So the passive voice is used in the following cases. Below some cases are given and passive voice is used in that cases only. First point is when the doer of the action is unknown or not important. जब कभी भी doer I have already explained everyone. The person or thing that is doing the action, that is doer, कर्ता. जब कभी भी किसी सेंटेंस में doer जो होता है वो unknown होता है, means it is not clear that who is the doer and the doer is not important, और वो ज़रूरी नहीं होता है, that time we use passive voice. Let's see the example. The first example is the door was closed. जो दरवाज़ा है वो बंद था. Here it is not written that who has closed the door. That means the doer is unknown in this sentence. Okay, second sentence is the train stopped after the chain was pulled. ट्रेन जो थी वो रुक गई कब? जब चेन खींची गई. So here it is not clear that who has pulled the chain. That means it is not important that who is the doer of the sentence. Okay, let's see the next point. The second point is informal writing like notices and announcements. So whenever we are writing some formal notices and announcements we are doing, so that time we use passive voice. See the example. The exhibition will be inaugurated by the minister. Means जो exhibition है उसका उद्घाटन मिनिस्टर के द्वारा, मंत्री के द्वारा किया जाएगा. So it is passive voice only. Second is the committee has been set up to select the next judge of the court. Committee क्यों बैठाई गई? नए जज का जो कोर्ट है उसके नए जज का सिलेक्शन करने के लिए कमेटी को बैठाया गया. सो हेयर दे बोथ आर, वन इज अनाउंसमेंट एंड सेकेंड इज नोटिस. सो इन फॉर्मल राइटिंग लाइक नोटिसेज एंड अनाउंसमेंट्स वी यूज passive voice. Third point is in newspaper reports. When we are writing any report in the newspaper we use, most of the time we use passive voice. Let's see the example. The last over was bowled by भुवन कुमार. जो आखिरी ओवर था वो भुवन कुमार के द्वारा बोल किया गया, यानी जो लास्ट ओवर था उसमें भुवन कुमार के द्वारा गेंदबाजी की गई. सो इट इज़ अ नोटिस, सॉरी इट इज़ अ रिपोर्ट. सेकेंड इज द मैटर इज बीइंग लुक्ड इनटू बाय द पुलिस. जो मैटर है जो वो किसके द्वारा देखा जा रहा है? पुलिस के द्वारा देखा जा रहा है. ओके, लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक. द फोर्थ पॉइंट इज इन रिपोर्ट्स ऑफ साइंटिफिक एक्सपेरिमेंट्स. मीन्स जो भी वैज्ञानिक एक्सपेरिमेंट्स किए जाते हैं उनके रिपोर्ट जब लिखी जाती है, सो दैट टाइम वी यूज पासिव वॉइस. सी द एग्जाम्पल्स. द केमिकल वॉज एडेड टू द सोल्यूशन. मीन्स जो केमिकल था उसको सोल्यूशन में ऐड किया गया. It is scientific experiment. Second is the two components were mixed in equal quantity. यानी जो दो तत्व थे उन्हें equal समान मात्रा में मिलाया गया. So they both are the reports of scientific experiments and we use passive voice in scientific experiments. Let's see the next topic. So the next topic is changing from active to the passive voice. So when we change a sentence from active to passive voice, the following changes take place. So whenever we change a sentence from active to passive, we made some changes. So below some steps are given which we take when we change a sentence from active to passive. So let's see the points. First point is the object of the active voice becomes the subject in the passive voice. Means the object of the active voice in the active voice, which is the object, that will become the subject in the passive voice. We interchange the subject and object with each other. जब हम passive voice में change करते हैं तब हम subject को object में बदल देते हैं और object को subject में change कर देते हैं. So that means जो भी आपका active voice का object था वो automatically आपका subject बन जाएगा passive voice में. Second is the auxiliary verb, helping verb is used before the main verb according to the tense. So after the new subject you will use auxiliary verb, that is helping verb according to the tense. जो भी आपका tense होगा उसके अनुसार आप new helping verb लगाओगे. Third is past participle, third form of verb is used as main verb after the auxiliary verb. So in each tense your main verb will be only past participle, that is third form of verb. So according to the tense आप auxiliary verb का use करोगे and auxiliary verb के बाद आप हमेशा past participle third form का use करोगे as main verb. Whether your sentence is in present indefinite, past indefinite or future indefinite, the main verb will remain same. Let's see the next point. So next point is by is placed after the main verb. So when you will place past participle as main verb, after that you will use by. Means आपका जो action है वो किसके द्वारा किया जा रहा है. So by is used here to show द्वारा. Okay. Fifth point is the subject of active voice becomes the object in the passive voice. So as I have already explained कि हम subject और object को interchange कर देते हैं. So जो subject था आपका active voice में, that will become the object in the passive voice. So these are the steps which we take whenever we change a sentence from active to passive voice. Let's see the next point. So the next point is change in pronouns. So sometimes it can happen that your subject is pronoun. Every time your subject cannot be a naming word. If a naming word is given as a subject, that time it will not be changed. But if it is given as pronoun, so it will be changed. Because when you will use subject as an object, so you have to use the objective form of the pronoun. So as you know that there is three forms of pronoun, that is nominative case, possessive case and objective case. So if a pronoun is given as a subject in a sentence and the sentence is in active voice and we have to change the sentence into passive voice, so that time the subject will become the object. So in the object we will use the objective case of the pronoun. Okay, like a sentence is there, I am writing a letter. So here what is the subject? The subject is I and that is pronoun. When I will change into passive voice, so new subject will be a letter. A letter is being written by me. So here मैंने I को object की तरह use किया, that time it has changed into me only. So these type of changes in pronouns will be there. Let's see. I will change into me, we will change into us, they, them. You will remain same because objective case of you is you only. He will change into his, she will change into her and it will remain same, it only. So these are the changes which you have to do when a subject is pronoun. Okay, let's see the next topic. So now let's see formulas for changing from active to passive voice. Like I have explained you the formulas of forming a sentence into a particular tense. So formulas are also given here for changing active to passive voice. Let me tell you one thing, the formation of sentence will remain same in passive voice also. If subject is there, that means new subject will be there, new helping verb will be there, new verb will be there, then we will use by and new object will be there. So first of all I will explain you the formula of affirmative sentences. So it will be like subject will come first, then new helping verb will be there, main verb will be there new, then आपका by होगा and then object and full stop. So this is the formula of affirmative sentences of every tense. Next is negative sentence. So in negative sentence, first your subject will be there, then helping verb will be there, new helping verb, then not, then main verb, then by, object and full stop. So the same formation is there of negative sentence also. Only you have to use a new subject, you have to use a new helping verb, new main verb, by, new object and then full stop. Next is interrogative sentence. So like in active voice we start with the helping verb. So it will be started with a new helping verb, then new subject, then third form of verb, plus by, plus object, plus full stop. Next is interrogative plus negative with a question word. If a question is given in the sentence, if a question word is given in the sentence, that time we will use its English also. So it will be started with the question word, then new helping verb will be there, okay, new subject, not, because it is negative also, then new third form, that is new verb, that is third form of verb, then by, object and question mark. So as I have already told you that the formation of sentence will remain same like it is there in active voice. If subject is there, then new subject. If helping verb is there, new helping verb. If main verb is there, then new main verb. Then you have to use by and new object and then full stop. So in every type of sentence, whether it is affirmative, whether negative, whether interrogative plus negative with question word, the sentence formation will remain same. Let's see the next topic. So till now I have explained you about voice, active voice, passive voice, the use of passive voice, the formation of passive voice and the changes of pronouns when we are forming a sentence into passive voice. Okay, so now the next topic is the changes of tense from active to passive voice. So the changes are there when we are changing a sentence from active to passive voice, and the changes will be there according to the tense only. So now we will discuss about the tense. So first tense is present indefinite tense. If we talk about the helping verb of present indefinite tense, that is verb first form plus s or es. Okay, when we are changing a sentence of present indefinite tense into passive voice, the helping verb will be is, am, are. Okay, and the main verb will be third form of verb, which will remain same in each tense. So the sentence says the nightingales sing sweet songs. जो कोयल हैं वो मधुर गीत गाती हैं. So here what is the subject? The subject is the nightingales. And what is the object? The object is sweet songs. So our new subject will be sweet songs only, and according to sweet songs we have used are here because sweet songs is plural. Okay, if your subject would be singular, then is will be there. If your subject would be I, then am will be there. If your subject would be plural, then are would be there, as it is given already are. स्वीट सॉन्ग्स आर संग बाय द नाइटिंगेल्स. जो मधुर गीत हैं वो किसके द्वारा गाए जाते हैं? नाइटिंगेल्स के द्वारा गाए जाते हैं. सो इन द पासिव वॉइस नाइटिंगेल्स बिकेम द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस. लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट टेंस. सो द नेक्स्ट टेंस इज पास्ट इंडेफिनिट टेंस. द हेल्पिंग वर्ब ऑफ पास्ट इंडेफिनिट टेंस इज second form of verb, and when we are forming a sentence of past indefinite tense into passive voice, the helping verb will be was and were according to the subject. The main verb will remain same, that is third form of verb in each tense. So the sentence is given, I gave my brother pocket money. मैंने अपने brother को pocket money दी. So who is the subject? The subject is I, which is a pronoun, and who is the object? The object is pocket money, because what I gave pocket money. So in passive voice, pocket money will become the new subject. So according to pocket money, we have used was here because pocket money is singular word. Pocket money was given by me to my brother. So here I was subject, and when we are using it as object, it would change into objective case, that is me only. Pocket money was given by me to my brother. पॉकेट मनी मेरे द्वारा मेरे भाई को दी गई. नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस इज डिड तरुण नॉट स्कोर एनी गोल. इट इज इंट्रोगेटिव प्लस negative because it question is being asked here and not is also given. So the formation of sentence will remain same. At the place of did, new helping verb will be there, that is was. and according to the new subject only we will choose the new helping verb. Here Tarun is the subject and any goal is the object. So the new subject will be any goal. Any goal is singular, that's why हमने यहाँ was का use किया है. Was any goal not scored by Tarun. क्या तरुण के द्वारा कोई भी गोल स्कोर नहीं किया गया. सो एट द प्लेस ऑफ डिड वी हैव यूज्ड न्यू हेल्पिंग वर्ब दैट इज वाज. न्यू सब्जेक्ट इज एनी गोल, देन नॉट. न्यू मेन वर्ब इज स्कोर्ड, देन बाय, एंड न्यू ऑब्जेक्ट इज तरुण ओनली. ओके, लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट टेंस. The next tense is future indefinite tense. Okay, so the helping verb of future indefinite tense is will, shall. So when we are changing a sentence from active to passive voice, the helping verb of passive voice will be and shall be. क्या हो जाएगी? will be और shall be हो जाएगी. Main verb will remain same, that is third form of verb. So if a sentence is given, Parul will not pluck the flowers from the garden. पारुल जो है वो बगीचे से फूल नहीं तोड़ेगी. So here Parul is the subject and according to the future indefinite tense हमारा यहाँ पर दिया हुआ है helping verb that is will. So now when we are changing into passive, so our new subject will be flowers because क्या तोड़ेगी? Flowers तोड़ेगी. So the flowers will not be plucked from the garden by Parul. So same formation is there. New subject is the flower, new helping verb is will be and will and be के बीच not आया है जैसा हमारा tense में formation रहता है helping verb का, that will not be. Then new main verb is plucked and from the garden by Parul. Here Parul was the subject but in the passive voice Parul जो है वो object बन गया है कि जो flowers हैं वो Parul के द्वारा नहीं तोड़े जाएंगे. Let's see the next tense. The next tense is present continuous tense. So if we are talking about active voice, so the helping verb of present continuous tense is am are, and when we are changing it into passive voice, the helping verb will be is am are being. It will remain same, only we have to add being into it. Okay, is am are ही रहेगी helping verb, but हम उसके साथ being लगा देंगे. Next main verb will remain same, that is third form of verb. So a sentence is given, why is your mother not making lemon pickles? तुम्हारी मम्मी जो है वो नींबू का अचार क्यों नहीं बना रही हैं? So here it is interrogative plus negative because question word is also there, question is being asked and not is also given. So that means it is interrogative plus negative. So same formation will be there at the place of why is there, and new helping verb will be according to the subject. So here subject was your mother. In the active voice, the subject was your mother and object was lemon pickles. So automatically our new subject will be lemon pickles. So lemon pickles is a plural, that's why हमने यहाँ are लगाया है. Why are lemon pickles not being made by your mother? So here your mother will become the object as it has already become here. Okay. Why are lemon pickles not being made by your mother? तुम्हारी मम्मी के द्वारा lemon pickles क्यों नहीं बनाए जा रहे हैं? So the formation of sentence is same, only we have changed the helping verb according to the tense. So the helping verb of passive voice, if a sentence is in present continuous tense, will be is am are being only. Let's see the next tense. The next tense is past continuous tense. So the helping verb of past continuous tense is was were, and according to the present continuous only it will change into was were being. जब हम passive form करेंगे was being were being हो जाएगा. Main verb will remain same, that is third form of verb. So if a sentence is given, a cobbler was not making new shoes. जो cobbler है means जो मोची है वो नए जूते नहीं बना रहा था. So here a cobbler is subject and new shoes is the object. So automatically हमारा new सब्जेक्ट क्या हो जाएगा? न्यू शूज, बिकॉज हम ऑब्जेक्ट को सब्जेक्ट में बदल देते हैं. न्यू शूज, सो न्यू शूज इज अ प्लूरल वर्ड, दैट्स वाई हमने यहाँ वर लगाया है. न्यू शूज वर नॉट बीइंग मेड बाय अ कॉबलर. ओके, लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट टेंस. सो द नेक्स्ट टेंस इज प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस. When we talk about present perfect tense, the helping verb of present perfect tense is has and have, and when we are changing a sentence of present perfect tense into passive voice, the helping verb will be has, have, been. We have to use been after has and have. So the main verb will remain same, that is third form of verb. The sentence is have you completed your work? क्या तुम अपना काम पूरा कर चुके हो. It is an affirmative sentence. So when we are changing it into passive voice, let's see the changes. Here you is the subject and your work is the object. So according to you, here we have used possessive, that is your. Okay, because of you we have used possessive, that is your. Now our new subject will be the object of active voice, and that was work. So the work is singular, that's why we have used has here. Has the work been completed by you? क्या कार्य तुम्हारे द्वारा पूरा कर लिया गया है. Here because of you हमने your लगाया था, but यहाँ पर हमारा जो सेंटेंस है वो वर्क से स्टार्ट हो रहा है. Has the work been completed by you only. Let's see the next tense. So the next tense is past perfect tense. The helping verb of past perfect tense is had only. And when we are changing a sentence of past perfect tense into passive voice, the helping verb will be had been. We have to add been to had. The main verb will remain same, that is third form of verb. So the sentence is, why had the committee not changed the rules? Committee के द्वारा rules जो है वो change क्यों नहीं किए गए? So the passive voice will be, why had the rules not been changed by the committee? Here the committee was the subject and the rules was the object. So in passive voice the rules became the subject. At the place of why is there, had it is there, the rules not been changed by the committee. जो rules हैं वो committee के द्वारा change क्यों नहीं किए गए. Let's see the next tense. So the next tense is future perfect tense. The helping verb of future perfect tense is will have, shall have. And when we are changing a sentence of future perfect tense into passive voice, the helping verb will be will have been and shall have been according to the subject. Main verb will remain same, that is third form of verb. So the sentence is, we shall have completed our project. हम जो है अपना प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट कर चुके होंगे. So here we is the subject, that is pronoun, and our project is the object. So in passive voice the new subject will be the project. The project will have been completed by us. Here according to we हमने shall लगाया था, but our new subject in passive voice is the project, that's why हमने यहाँ will लगाया है. The project will have been completed by us. We was the pronoun and it is used as subject here. So when we are changing into object, it will change into objective case, that is us. The project will have been completed by us only. Let's see the next topic. So after understanding the formation of passive voice, we have to learn some points also related to passive voice. The first point is, intransitive verbs cannot be converted to the passive form because they do not have an object. As I have already explained you that intransitive verbs do not have objects, so they cannot be converted into passive voice, because passive voice में change करने के लिए we need the object, because हमें object को subject में change करना होता है. So that's why the sentences which have intransitive verb we cannot change them into passive voice. Second is, the future continuous and the perfect continuous tenses do not have passive forms. As you have seen that I have not explained the future continuous tense, that means हमारा जो future continuous tense होता है उसको हम passive form में change नहीं कर सकते. And इसके अलावा हमारे जितने भी perfect continuous tense होते हैं, whether it is present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense or future perfect continuous tense, they cannot be converted to passive forms. Next is, a passive voice can be formed by using direct or indirect object both. जब हम ऑब्जेक्ट को सब्जेक्ट में बदल रहे होते हैं इन द पासिव वॉइस, सो वी कैन यूज द डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट एज द सब्जेक्ट और वी कैन यूज द इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट एज द सब्जेक्ट ऑल्सो. Okay, so these points you have to remember whenever you are forming a sentence into passive voice. So all the rules and all the points related to the passive voice I have explained. I hope you all have understood well. If still any confusion is there, so you can ask on the WhatsApp, that is between 11:30 AM to 12 PM. Till that, keep learning. I'll meet you in the another video. Stay home, stay safe. Bye bye everyone.